Hello, and sorry for the long wait after Christmas because I was trying to do this thing with learning about UVs. So the idea for today is basically you build up material, you're very dirty with your UVs, and you want to keep it, but you want to move it, to say TurboSquid or Sketchfab or Unreal Engine. You need clean UVs. There's a way around this. So we'll start off and I'll build a wee house. So first of all, go in edit mode. Make sure X-ray mode's on. So let's select the top. Extrude straight up. And now I'm going to separate this. So the part you want, press P, selection, go into object mode, and I'll just bring it a bit closer. And what we'll do is we will scale. I'll scale 1.01. No. 1.5. No, I'll tell you what we'll do, because I don't like that there, is Control A and apply all transforms, and right click, set origin to geometry, and now we will scale. I don't want the Z, I just want X and Y, so scale and Shift Z to exclude Z, and 1.2. There we go. We'll have a look around it. I think that's good. So we'll go into edit mode, select the top, scale X. Wait a minute. My system's a bad habit of deselecting itself. So select the top, scale X 0. We've got a nice triangle. The side, and scale Y 0.5. And we've got a nice sort of housey looking thing. So our next thing is we're going to go for roof tiles. So I have Quixel Bridge, which is a brilliant use. It's all free, and already got a tile here I like. So flat roof tile is green. So I right click and it says go to files, and down here in the file manager, and up comes the tiles. You see we've got 4K in base color, 4K AO, whatever that, I don't understand that, it's for some other purposes. You got displacement if you want it physically out of place. We're just going to use normals and the rough. Okay, so back to Blender, and I'll open up a side window, way up the top corner here, right, and pull across. It's a wee bit footery to do that, and down to shader editor, and press N to get rid of that bar. I'll just move this across here. So we'll bring up the file manager, and the good thing with this here, because I've got Node Wrangler on, is you can just pull your files in. So that's the base color, we call it albedo, and the normal, and the rough. Now we don't need that, so we can take that away. Right, so base color, roughness, onto roughness, the normal map. So normal, color to normal. I'll change the RGB, change that to non-color. I'll change that to non-color. Okay, and now we do Control A and go down to Vector and Normal Map. I'll just place it in there and they'll connect themselves automatically. That's full strength. You don't really see much. We'll go back to object mode. You see how that's sitting there? It's a wee bit of a mess. It's an understatement. So back to edit mode. A to select all. A to select all. It just says to stay. U, Smart UV project. And we'll give that island margin of, I prefer actually less than that, 0.001. And OK. And you have your tiles in a reasonable order. Now, they're way too big and they're the wrong shape. So, we go to UV editor and we're going to change these here. But we're not going to care how we do this. We're going to do it so it looks good. Because this is important. This is, you know, you can't follow. Okay, so we're in edit mode. We'll go to face select and we'll take X-ray off. So I can just touch that. And this is the first one. So press, I'm going to go to UV editor, press A, rotate. You don't have to go X or Y, we rotate in UV editor. I'm just 90, it's going the wrong way. So this is minus 90. And it's way too big. So to make the tiles smaller, you make the UV bigger. So scale, and up we go to something nice. There we go. And we'll do the same for the other 4 sides. 1, 2, or 3 sides I should say. Select A. Right, triangle, we'll go rotate until this all looks right. There we go. And scale till it matches. There we go. And the third side. A. Rotate 90. Scale. Oops, I'm scaling the wrong one. Scale UV editor. And I'll just get a side view here so I can get them to match. Don't have to because even the builders in the real world wouldn't have them exactly matching because they'd have trim down the side. And here, last one. A, rotate, minus 90. No, there, that's wonky. So just rotate by hand. Right, I think that's it. And we'll scale. There we go. Now, these UVs, I'll show you now, I'll just select it all. That's a mess. That's a disaster. If you stick with that. But we're not. We're going to make a second set of UVs, and one side of the bake will see the first UVs, but the actual bake will see another set of UVs. And it all comes out nice in the end, hopefully. So, wait the shader editor, and then we go to Object Data Properties. It's the wee upside down triangle at the bottom, the far right menu. UV Maps, and you see UV Map, and we add one, and I will call this UV fix it in the mix. Fix it in the mix. Yeah, because you are fixing it after. So yeah, it's the old sound recording engineers if you ever play in a rock band and you're recording something and somebody says we'll fix it in the mix, wrong. Yeah, but this is where you do this. So we go back to our shader editor, and we go Shift A, or Shift A? Shift A, and go up to Input, and down to UV Map. And this is important. So we drop down menu, and you get UV Map, which is the first one, and you plug it into the wee vectors at the back of the images of your original image, and that tells that to stay there. And what we do now is Shift A, Texture, Image Texture, and New. We'll call this New Roof, and we'll give it a 4K. $4,096, that's 4K, because it gives you a lot of detail. And this is where the wee magic happens, is say Shift A, Input, UV Map, pull it up, and we drop down menu, you get the fix it in the mix, UV, and goes to there. Now with this, highlight that, go into UV Editor, and we'll scroll that across, and what we're going to do is UV Unwrap. Might work. We'll do a sensible one. Come over here. We're in edit mode, so we can go UV, Smart UV. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So we have that there. That's the new one. Yeah, I'll show you it's here because we highlight that there. It should. No, it doesn't. Let's go. We've locked the other one in. I'm back to Shader Editor. Drop this down so I want to see the image change. New Roof. So bring up Image Editor. It's that new roof, that's good, probably because that's all there is. And what I do is I highlight UV, then Shift and highlight New Roof. And we go to Bake, which is in Render Properties. Click Bake. And this is Diffuse, which is for the colour, so down to Diffuse. Take off direct and indirect because you'll have the lighting. So it's just the colour. And press Bake. Depending on the power of your computers, especially nowadays, shouldn't take too long. You should get something fairly quickly. Bingo. You take a look up here. That's the new clean UV, but with the adulterated images burnt in. And that, so what you can do now is we'll repeat the process with the roughness and the normals, and that gets us all hunky-dory. So here goes. Press the right button. Texture across. New. And new roof rough. Okay, and we'll convert that to non-color. And remember, you have to attach the fix it in the mix UV, highlight, shift highlight, and choose roughness. There's nothing really changed there, and bake. That's worked. That's the roughness done. And now for the normal map. Okay, and remember to give it a proper name that's relevant to what you're doing. I learnt the hard way. I had a project and I gave it all Lord of the Ring names: Gandalf, Frodo, Bilbo Baggins. Came back to the project to do a re-recording about 3 months later. Had not a clue what the hell any of it meant. You know, so it's a bit boring. You don't get, you know, the names you want to choose, but it means when you come back at a later date, you know what you're looking at. Non-color. Highlight, highlight. Take out. New normal. Normal. And bake. Bingo. That's the normal map made. Right, now the next thing that we do, just the sheet editor, we'll bring this up, and these original images on that UV you delete. Bring these files across and plug them in. Roughness, yay, and that's the normals. And that is your roof ready now for transfer to another program if you want to go into Maya, Houdini, Unreal Engine or other game engines, Sketchfab, or any of them there. And that's, you had a lot of rough repeating tiles there. There's a trick. If I can show you. It's fairly simple. To hide that here. I'll show you it now. Right, go into edit mode and we'll collect vertex. I'm the wrong. There we go. what we do here is to break up, without breaking up the UVs or anything. A select all, right click, subdivide, and you go down, subdivide, and straight up to 10, we'll go 15, and that's okay. We're hunky-dory, lots and lots. Okay, and A select, you go to mesh, transform, and down to randomize. That's crazy, that's terrible, it's a disaster. It's not. Amount 0.01. That's normally what I use. And it breaks up the repetition. So you go back, and there you have it. It's a little bit rougher. And you could do it again. You can go back, right click, subdivide, select all, and transform, mesh, transform, and randomize. We'll change the seed. There's something different. And I'll go even less. 0.005. Look at that. And that's breaks up the repeat. That's it's a quick, simple answer. It does have its problems because round, see, like I have here, you've full of squishy bits. They would have to be merged, dissolved, to make it look a bit more even. Yes, if you're looking at it, you sort of go save face and dissolve faces. Take some of the roughness out. You know, it's not a perfect answer, but it's a quick and nasty one for you. So it is. So we'll go back. There we go. So that's the roof. Okay. And sorry for the delay, but this came out from problems I was having. And the solution, it's a good solution. Okay, bye.